Hi guys, how are you doing? Neil here. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're checking out this absolutely stunning PRS SE McCarty 594. I can't wait to delve into it. There's a hell of a lot to talk about this guitar. So there's a lot to talk about with this guitar, guys, so we're going to move pretty quickly. I just want you guys to know, first of all, that if you want to buy any gear at all, there is a Thomann affiliate link down there below in the description. When you use that link and go through it, anything you purchase at all helps support me at this end. There's an Anderton's link as well, that is an affiliate link also, and it's the same situation with that. In today's video, guys, I'm going to be going from the PRS McCarty 594 straight into a Matribox 2. The Sonicate Matribox 2 will then be going straight into the camera. If you want to buy any Sonicate gear, again, there's an affiliate link down there below. Use code Neil and get 10% off. The neck on this guitar is quite a different shape. It's down as a vintage shaped neck. It's kind of V-shaped. It's got a V-shaped feel to it, but it's not extreme V-shaped. You know, it's quite a nice feel and quite fitting. I'll just show you it close up there if I can. It's got quite a bit of thickness to it, but the thickness does not slow you down. It's a really solid neck, really stable, and it just feels awesome, this guitar, when you play it. So the other day I was uploading a video for this guitar here, another guitar that PRS sent me. That one is a custom 24 SE and with the Floyd on, and it's absolutely awesome. I was waiting for that to upload. I thought, oh, I'll just have a quick jam on this. So no amp involved. I was just sat in my chair waiting for it to upload the video, and I was sat in there so comfortable with this guitar with this scale length. I was really impressed with it. It feels super comfortable. I've got a bit of a dodgy left shoulder, so any guitars that are long, you know, particularly basses, anything like that, if I'm outstretched for too long, you know, struggling and straining to play, it really hurts my shoulder. This guitar, no trouble at all. First fret to the 5th fret, where I spend most of my time, obviously being a metal player. I was super comfortable and had no issues whatsoever, and the guitar just feels absolutely awesome. 22 frets on this guitar, guys. Obviously you've got the bird inlays there, and I have to say that having played 3 PRSs just lately now, I really like the binding on this one. I think the binding sets off the bird inlays absolutely awesomely. I'll just show you the bird inlays close up just so you can actually see the quality of the build here. There will be some close-ups coming on screen as well throughout the demo. We need to talk about the tuners, guys. So these tuners here are vintage style tuners, you know, really classic looking, and they are awesome. But not only do they look awesome, but they're really sturdy as well. They're really well made, and the guitar stays in tune like a dream. When it arrived, I couldn't believe that it was in tune. It had the stopper on, which protects the points on the headstock, and when I pulled that off, you know, the thing was still in tune. You know, it's a really solid guitar, it really is. Like I said, it was snowing outside when this guitar came as well, so it came through, you know, all kinds of awful temperatures. It was stone cold in this room, and the thing was in tune. Couldn't believe it. This actual model I have here is the black gold model. I really like it. It looks super, super classic. The pickups in this guitar are really, really powerful actually. Tons of punch, but tons of clarity. If you're into a really nice, tight, mid-range grind, then you will probably love these pickups. They really sustain forever and a day. When you hit an open A power chord, it just sits there forever. The pickups are actually called 5815 LTs. I don't know what all that stands for. I'm no PRS expert, that's for sure. It's early days for me yet in the PRS world, but they sound absolutely fantastic. They really do, and they do everything you would ask them to do. It's quite often that you can get kind of vintagey style classic pickups and they lack some harmonics. Sometimes they don't have enough gain there for the harmonics, but these pickups do. They scream really well. You can also split the coils on the pickups, guys. Two tone controls here just pop up and down like that. Super solid, feel absolutely great and sound great as well. That's a really nice feature on a guitar like this. I'm pretty sure that anyone who would be playing this guitar would make good use of that feature. We really need to talk about the bridge on this guitar, guys. We've already covered it a bit in the unboxing, but if you look at the bridge there, it's really, really nice. Really nice to play. It really feels nice under the hand, under the palm. You know, it's got those gold bits on there, the screws and the saddles that really make it pop and make it stand out and make it look more expensive than it actually is. I'm going to read some specs on this bridge. I need to delve into it because, like I say, PRS have their own specs on hardware like this and they do a really good job of it, so we don't want to miss anything. So the bridge on this guitar is a PRS 2-piece bridge made of zinc and brass. So there is brass involved. I didn't think they would actually have real brass in there because it's quite expensive, but that's pretty cool. It does have that brass look obviously, but yeah, I didn't think they'd actually use it. This bridge has 4 contact points, and added mass, enhancing the natural tone of the guitar and helping to create a more resonant instrument. So one thing that I touched on when we unboxed this guitar was how loud it was, how resonant it was, and how bright it was. The guitar has tons of bite when you plug it in. These pickups and the combination of the resonance of the guitar really do sound absolutely fantastic. But yeah, one of the things that I noticed in the room was how loud and bright this guitar sounded, which I think is why I picked it up the other day to just jam on in the chair. When I spent some time playing this guitar, I thought that the neck and the nut width dimensions were totally different from this one here, this guitar here. Actually, the nut width and the dimensions of the fingerboard are exactly the same. It's just the neck that is a different shape. So it just shows how we can be fooled by different shaped necks. The radiuses are different on these guitars obviously, but yeah, the necks and the different shaped necks really made the nut width feel quite different, which just shows how we can be fooled, I think. I always think when you're inspecting a guitar for quality and it has body binding or neck binding, I always think that look around the binding, because that's where you find the issues usually. And you can look around here. Obviously the body binding on this is not binding, it's taped off, but it's flawless, you know, there's nothing there to worry about. And the binding on the neck is flawless as well. I'm shaking a bit here, just been to the gym, but yeah, I hope you can see there how flawless the build is. You can slide up and down really nice on this, even though the frets are down as jumbo. I think they're down as jumbo. You can slide up and down and it's not like road bumps like you get with some extra large jumbo frets. I really like it. And yeah, I don't have anything bad to say about this guitar. I have to say I was quite baffled by the awesome build quality of these guitars. It gave me a bit of a headache because, to be honest with you guys, I really love both these guitars and I'm going to miss them when I have to send them back to PRS. I really do like them. Every now and then I get a guitar on the channel and I fall in love with it and I don't want to send it back, regardless of what brand it is. But it's very rare that I get 2 guitars sent by one brand on the same day that I absolutely fall in love with and really will miss when I have to send them back. So I spoke to my friend at PRS because I wanted to know how come PRS are making guitars in Indonesia that are way better quality than anything else I've ever played from any Indonesian factory. And apparently the guys there in the factory are trained specifically by the PRS guys, and there are PRS guys there in charge of quality control as well for anything leaving the factory. So the standards there are pretty high, which makes sense because these guitars play just as well and feel just as good as the high-end South Korean type guitars from, you know, 5 or 6, maybe 10 years ago. As you guys can probably tell, I'm super impressed by PRS SE range guitars. They are absolute phenomenal builds. They do not feel toy-like. You feel like you've got a real good quality old school instrument in your hands like we used to have in the early 80s. I can't say enough good things about these guitars, and to be honest, they've just blown me away. Not just the build quality, but the tone, the way they play, and the comfort as well. And yeah, I would never have had myself down as like a PRS guy. Even though I respected them and liked them for many years, I never would have had myself down as the type of guy that really doesn't want to put a PRS down. And that's kind of what's happened here, reviewing these guitars. As I always say, guys, it doesn't matter what I think or what I hear. I want you to use your eyes and your ears and let me know what you think of this guitar. Let me know down there below in the comments, and I'll see you all soon.
Yeah.